Welcome y'all to another Skip Barber race here at Donington Park. So hopefully we'll have a better day today. I'm going to try not to do anything stupid as well. I was looking at the chicane and kind of experimenting with some lines to see if you could really do too wide through it. No, it's not happening. Somebody is not going to end up happy after trying to go too wide in the chicane. Here we go. Oh. They qualified 8th, I think, out of 15, 17 people. Something like that.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Did not do that as well as I was hoping. Survived, though. Which is what's important.
Car on your left. Clear.
Blood is pumping. And in practice today, I was able to get down to a 19.5 and running a lot of 19s and low 20s. So I think I definitely picked up some speed.
Left side. Clear. 1 minute 29.811. You're in fifth.
Wow. Did not do that correctly. And thankfully did not blow up my engine. So I didn't realize what gear I was in. But like I was saying, I don't think you can reasonably have someone, especially if they're going to go into the passing position, tight on the right side, and actually make it through there. And it's just so tight. Especially if you're in there really tight. Yes, I like the word tight. It's really tight. Alright, Kimbro. Let's put some space between us and the people behind us, shall we? We can race once we make pull a little bit of a gap. Adrenaline's still going a bit much. Probably due to some of the first lap stuff there, as it does.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go right.
That was annoying.
You heard them, right? 8 cars in the way. Right? 30.
1 minute 21.534. You're now in third.
That was unexpected. I was gonna say, that was like first time I've made a clean 3 laps. Didn't. So close. Now hopefully we can pull pull the gap back from Jared there behind us. Which would be really, really nice. So I may be focusing a little bit more on driving here for a little bit than actually talking. Oh, that's someone new. And they look like they have a much better seed than I do. Not that that guarantees that they're faster than I am. Just gives good odds. Especially since I'm in the middle of the pack and they're third. As far as seed goes. Oh, that's going to hurt him. So I was looking at Philip Lebert's lap, and apparently he took that turn in fourth. I tried that a little bit in practice today. I got it to stick once or twice, but nothing consistent enough that I thought I would actually try it during a race. And I've been doing it in third, and in default weather up until that last turn of Sector 2, and then all of Sector 3, I can actually beat my 18.9 lap time. Well, so much for that.
Left side. 1
Go ahead, buddy.
minute 18.704. Keep to the right. Left side. Clear.
Well, that sucks. So worried about the guy in front of me. I kind of got over-focused and forgot to hit brake at my braking point. That's okay. We pulled a gap on the dude that's in front of us right now. We can do it again. We can pull it back and pass him. Maybe. We will see. Definitely think we have on the people behind us, though. If I'm a lot faster than he is, it'll be good to get ahead of him. Soon, so that I can start pulling a gap and we can start pulling away further from the people behind us. Otherwise, I have to wait and be strategically about it. Yeah, this is going to be a messy race, I think. If I didn't mention it, track temps are 65 currently. So super cold. Definitely not pulling a gap like I was hoping he wouldn't. And now we're really solidly in the draft.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go left. Left side. Clear.
I was hedging my bet on which way that guy was going to finish washing out.
1 minute 18.675.
Dang it. That turn is downhill right after, or, well, it's downhill during, but it goes downhill more right about after you start turning, so you really have to kind of get a good majority of the turn done before that. Or what just happened to me is what'll happen. You're like, keep turning, why aren't you still turning? I'd love to try to pass here. It just does not work. I mean, if you're desperate, you can try it.
1 minute 18.673.
Well, we can try for something here. I don't think it'll end well. I need to be on him in that turn so I can pass him through here. Or here, I think, would also be a decent place to try it. Even though it's a bit lower grip than I'd like. Ooh, that Jacob Abel person's kind of coming out of nowhere. Or here would be another great place to try. Ooh, we have a bit of a run.
18.215. Car on your left. You've got 10 laps to go. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear
Yeah, I was
on
going
the
to say I should have a bit more of a run here. Okay, let's now see if we can actually do something with this. And I know if I'm getting on the gas that early again, it's not... I am braking way too much. He's a lot closer than I'd like him to be because he may think he has a run here. And if he tries it, he can have it. But I also see Jacob back there catching up quick.
minute 18.914. You're back in fourth position.
We go a bit wide there. Which screwing up the exit to that turn isn't too bad as long as you don't do it too badly. Because like I was saying before, there's not really that great of a passing chance here. Showing a little nose there, probably trying to freak me out. It worked. All right, good. Keep pulling those tents. What we need to do to pull away.
18.152.
Fortunately, did not get it that time, but we didn't lose ground, a whole bunch of ground like we did last lap. Finally did that without lifting. But apparently he does something there better than I am, because he is way ahead now all of a sudden. Or way, like he seriously closed in. Good thing is I haven't seen Jacob make up that much ground recently. Oh, I think he made a mistake. Go, go, go.
1 minute.
What we needed.
0.19.
Thanks, James. He made that easy. For me, at least. Okay, so now we should be far enough ahead that he's not getting drafted along. So now we should know if we actually have pace on him or not. And one important thing I learned today in practice is
1 minute. 17.
the RPM sound can be very useful in determining if you've overbroke or going at good speed for a turn. Which I know is probably a duh. I have a hard time really distinguishing whether, like, the finality or the difference between, like, a good speed and not. But I say that because if you shift down to 2 and you have a high whine, like, the gearbox hates you for shifting down already. Before you go into the chicane, it's a good speed. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So he apparently is faster than us. Not by much from the looks of it. And wow. Jacob must have had some kind of a problem. And he's 16 seconds back now.
Thank you, James. 2:04. You've got 5 laps to go.
I was getting that really well in practice, but it's still such a fine edge of when you start getting on the gas and when it's too early. That right there was just barely too early.
Car right. Clear.
Sorry, Roger. That's late.
Yeah, it's alright. I tried not
That
to
was
keep
a
it.
odd place for him to kind of slow down there, and I wasn't expecting him to do it when he did it, even though I should have. If he had pulled out to the right there earlier, then I would have expected him to do that.
1 minute 19.072.
I am very curious to know what he's doing differently through there. And here he comes.
Right side. Stay on the left. Still there. Hold your line.
He doesn't have it.
Still there.
He's going to go for it.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
I'm still glad I pulled out.
1 minute 20.38.
Advice for life? Ah, that's frustrating. Slight mistake with lap traffic and losing at a game of chicken. Oh, he made a mistake there. We still have 2 laps left, so not out of it quite yet. Just close. Have to see what we can do.
You've got 2 laps to go. That's 1 minute 18.352.
I'll take that. Maybe my problem is right now is I'm not pushing it hard enough for the weather. And that is not how you do that. To find out. So close. How did we get within 7 seconds of third? I make a mistake? Must have.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go. One minute 18.337.
I was pushing it too much and got on the gas just a hair bit too early, and it cost me. Ooh, that was really good. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nope, not going to be enough. Unless he makes some catastrophic mistake. was close. Good race, y'all.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
That race went pretty well. I mean, we definitely raised one of our low scores by 19 points. That's good. I would have liked to have seen an 80 plus. And, well, I would like to see a lot of things. By gaining that extra 19 points, that will put us within 17 points of second place in the division and 33 of first. We're not out of it yet. Second place is very doable. First place, that's going to be asking for a miracle. We did pretty well in iRating. We did not come out ahead on safety rating, which is not surprising considering we had 6 incidences. Most of which I think were just off tracks because I was pushing a bit much. If that's all they were, there was no car contact. Well, I know there was a 0x in car contact. I just noticed my fastest lap was the last lap where I actually... Where were those 17s earlier? Dang it. Well, probably had a little bit of draft help there too. Getting into the 17s, even at 65 degrees, I'll take that. That's really not that far off from first place. Wow. Used to being a second or two off, and that was only 6/10. Huh. Cool. Let's just go with it and say that, yes, I achieved a 17.6 and don't look too closely at it. I forgot to mention that Brian was in this race. I was just so focused on not dying again. Unfortunately, I think he kind of got wrapped up with some folks earlier on, which is why he kind of fell back, what allowed us to pull so much further ahead. We still have one more race tomorrow. See what we can do with that one. So, with that, if you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races. Y'all take it easy.